It's another spelling contest, and I know what you all are thinking.
I am a fan of spelling.
You spelled shotgun. Right. That's right, and I spelled it correctly. What?
Oh my God, son!
Oh, there's cupcakes.
We get out into the backyard and the whole place has been transformed into a gold rush industry.
Miami has a huge surge in headlights, and it's time for you to take action as the Miami Light Squad.
Ew, it smells muddy.
It's time for Pop Goes the Veto!
Today we're celebrating Big Brother's little-known holiday, Cinco de Mayo! Unlike a typical piñata filled with candy, Big Brothers are stuffed with rotten mayonnaise.
No more stubble trouble. Let's play Hot Legs.
Today, you guys will be competing in the Big Brother baking competition.
Houseguests, welcome to Yukon Gold.
Today, you are traveling to the province of Nova Scotia, where there has been a recent discovery of gold nuggets in its mountain terrain.
Welcome to the beautiful foothills of the Ozarks.
Welcome to this week's Power of Veto competition called Highway to Smell.
All right, guys. Try not to embarrass yourselves at the end of this.
On this oily face are enormous zits. When I say go, you'll have 10 minutes to pop the pimples. Inside each zit are tiles with different letters on each side. You must use the letters you gather to spell the longest word.
On go, grab a piñata, take it to a smashing station, and give it a whack. Let me spell it out for you, house guests. The player who correctly spells the word with the most letters will be a smashing success and win the power of veto.
On go, jump into the tub and pluck a hair from the giant legs. Each hair contains a letter that you can bring back to your razor station. You'll have 10 minutes to gather as many letters as possible and spell the longest word you can.
When I say go, you're gonna crawl through the honey, under the rolling pin, then into the batter. Inside the batter are giant blueberries you'll pop to reveal a letter inside. To win the power of veto, you must correctly spell the longest word in 15 minutes or less.
This is how it works. In this dirt pit are hundreds of golden tiles. Some tiles are blank and some have letters on them. Your goal is to get a pail of dirt, sluice for letters, find as many as you can, run to your puzzle board, and make the longest word you can.
What?
You have 20 minutes to complete a word, but if you're feeling golden, close your puzzle board and stand in front, because the person with the longest word wins the power of veto!
Once you feel confident in the word you've spelled, press your button to lock in your answer. To win the power of veto, you must correctly spell the longest word in the quickest amount of time.
On go, make your way through the obstacles to search the mountains and locate a gold nugget. Each nugget has a letter with a point value ranging from 0 to 3 points.
On go, you'll make your way under the bridge and search the foothills for fungi with letters on them. Make sure you really dig in between those toes and under the toenails because the fungi could be deep in the toe jam.
Ew.
Gross.
Once you're happy with the word you spelled, press your button to lock in your answer and time. The person to correctly spell the word with the highest point value will win the power of veto.
And here's how it works. You'll each start with the same letters on your windshield, and there will be numerous rounds where you'll each race to spell a word of a specific length in the time allotted.
You'll need to use your puzzle pieces to build a 5-sided word search. Once completed, search for the names of your fellow house guests and use the intersecting letters to unscramble one final word. The first player to unscramble the final word will win the power of veto!
I had one word in mind and to focus on getting the specific letters I needed to spell civilization. I just thought of the biggest word I could remember.
I wanted to take as many letters off the face as possible. Throw the letters into my bucket to save time.
I decided that superficiality would be my word, and I was going to go out there, get all the tiles and the letters that I needed, and make it work.
My strategy was not to embarrass myself. Texting, I can't even text the right word for the spell check to come up. That's how bad of a speller I am.
I tried to only grab the letters that I needed, and I already knew the word that I wanted to spell.
When Jesse slammed that lid down, I was thinking, what is he doing? I just didn't understand why he quit so early.
On this competition, whoever spells the longest word is gonna be the champion. I don't wanna have any words stuck in my head that I'm gonna be searching for because I think this is a huge mistake. I'm gonna spell a word that I can extend, add an ing onto it, add an ly to it.
I had all the letters to spell journeyman, except for the R. And I ran back trying to find an R, and I just couldn't find it. You know, I was doing the best I could to put something on the board that was acceptable.
Hey, I used to work in a factory with pipes and nipples and, you know, brass, stainless steel, so I figured let's go with factory.
I'm a doctor, and nobody knows that in this game, and I can definitely spell any word that I want to. I have these great letters, and I know there's a 9, 10, or even 11-letter word there. I will find it.
I'm gonna look for a word, then I'm gonna try to add an ing or an ly or an ed, whatever makes my word long.
Let me see what the heck I got. And I'm looking at my letters, and I'm like, well, I can spell farting. And then I'm like, maybe I shouldn't put that.
Now it's time to figure out what word I'm going to try to spell. So I had the T-I-O-N, and I saw I had a C and an R and an S, and I'm like, procrastination. That's a great word. I know all about procrastinating.
I'm thinking about anything that I can just add an ing to. And then I start really planning out moisturizing in my head.
As I continue to pick up these S's from everywhere, express just popped in my head. So I found the X, I went to look for the E, I had to find an R, and so on and so forth.
I'm trying to spell procrastination. All I needed to find is a P. I just need to find some P in the pool. Where is the P in the pool?
You know, I get out of the honey and I'm just running for those blueberries, and the first step I take, bam. If I win the veto, everyone's gonna expect me to backdoor Alyssa, but I don't really want to have that option, so I kind of have to throw it, but still look like I'm competing.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what word to spell. I looked up at the sign and I noticed, like, what is gonna be a long letter? And then it just hit me. Boom, light in my head. Competition. I would have had competition, 11 word, and like I'm gonna do good in the competition and like hopefully win, you know?
Oh, Jesus. We have to fill up our pails, run over to the sluicing station, and basically pan for gold.
This competition is very stressful. This is a very big competition between me and Kenny, and my spelling's not the best.
I really hope Heather knows how to spell.
People are definitely watching me to see if I'm gonna throw this comp or not. I don't want them to think I'm throwing it. My strategy is to kill the first half of the challenge, get as many letters as possible, and then I can just take my time spelling a half-assed word, and it doesn't really matter, but I'm gonna try so hard at the first half that no one can question me.
There are no vowels. I've got a bunch of blanks and a couple consonants. I need to get some vowels. I have a lot of bigger words in my head that are hopefully 9-10 letter words, and hopefully I can beat Kenny's word.
And I know how to spell. I graduated high school, so, you know, I just figured this would be a good competition for me to win. Let's go, Caleb! I noticed that I could hide as many letters as possible into the shampoo bottles. So I stacked up about 3, 4, 5 letters while I thought what word would be great to spell.
Oh, you see what he's doing? Zach's got a strategy going down.
I'm thinking of a lot of words that start with the letter C. So that's where I was going to base my first letter from, is finding that C and getting it back to my hairbrush. I want to go real slow so I won't wear myself out and I can keep my thoughts. I knew if I dove in like these young bucks would and got soap in my eyes, I would be done.
All I need is an A. I'm digging around. I got stuff all over my hands. I just don't know where the A's at right now.
I'm trying to create a word, but I don't know any word that has 3 Q's in it.
Doing good, Polly.
I am a fan of spelling. So I'm running all around this pond of toes, picking up every piece of fungus. I know that I want to grab 3 S's and 3 T's and bring them back to my board. From there, I want to see what kind of words that I can make from those letters.
Going into the competition, I already have a word in my head. 10 letters, let's go do it. I go in,
Oh, in the face! Well, we got a smart cast this season, boy. They spelling like 15-letter words over there.
In this Power Veto competition, we have to spell. We have to use our letters and form words to make it into further rounds. If you use all your good letters at the start, you're gonna have trouble surviving the later rounds.
Looking at the board, and I'm thinking I have to be very strategic because I want to save my vowels in order for me to make longer words if needed. I want to spell the word fresh because I am so fresh.
30 seconds.
And I'm just missing the H.
Be careful up there, guys.
I'm trying to win this veto and I'm breaking shit. I'm trying to spell to save my damn life. Jesus. Do you see my A? Oh, I can't see it.
10 seconds.
I can't find my A.
3, 2, 1.
So I found my last letter, bring it back, lock it in, and you know, if I was in school, this word would be a solid C, so mission accomplished.
Good job, McCray.
I don't have any more time. I need to lock my word in and hope that it's good enough.
Come on, David. You got it, you got it.
Yeah, I just kept on checking the sign of how to spell competition, but I didn't have the word M and P. So I tried to go back to the blueberries and try to find those letters.
You look like a blueberry popsicle that I want to eat. You got it, David! You look hot.
All right, let's find out who got it poppin'. Jesse, please show us what word you have spelled.
Last. L-A-S-T.
Hey!
I tried to spell superficiality, but I couldn't find the letters.
Russell, would you please lift your panel and show us what word you have spelled?
Shotgun.
Hey! Jeff, can you reveal a word to us that has more than 7 letters for your shot at the veto?
I tried. Couldn't find an H. Technotronics.
I lost.
Technotronic, Jeff?
I tried my best.
Went for civilization.
Civilization.
Hayden, what word did you spell?
Anything is possible.
Factory.
My word was chemistry.
I spelled cheaters. The number is 9 to beat. Brendan, what's your word?
When I'm up on the block, I feel it's hard for people to be understanding.
Understanding is a correctly spelled 13-letter word. Brendan, you are in the lead.
Wow.
13 letters. Are you kidding me?
Pasteurized.
Sorry, Andrew. Your word's misspelled, and it's only 11 letters.
I'm thrilled. Perfect. My word, I purposely misspelled it. For me to throw the competition is a perfect scenario, so then I don't have the target even more so on my back because the house already thinks I'm the saboteur.
Let's see how everyone did. Let's start with Jordan.
I spelled the word little.
Yay!
That is a correctly spelled 6-letter word.
It was between little or farting. And so I was like, I'll go with little.
I spelled standings.
I spelled the word moisturizing.
Moisturizing?
I spelled fractions.
Jeff, what word did you spell?
I spelled expresses. I'm back!
That is a correctly spelled 9-letter word. You rang in before Adam, so that means you take the lead.
I spelled a familiar word, understanding.
Brendan, that is a correctly spelled 13-letter word. Congratulations, Brendan. You have won the power veto.
Okay, let's see how everyone did. Howard, let's start with you.
I spelled the word sailing.
I spelled the word tumbled.
I spelled the word rafts. R-A-F-T-S.
Unfortunately, it's not enough to beat Howard.
At this point, our biggest word is 7 letters. Hasn't anyone taken a 3rd grade English class? What's going on with these people?
All right, David, let's see what word you spelled.
I didn't get a chance to spell anything.
That's all right, buddy.
I spelled the word pot roast. P-O-T-R-O-A-S-T-S. Pot roast.
Pot roast is actually 2 words. McCrae, you need a correctly spelled 8-letter word to win that power of veto. Could you please show us what word you spelled?
The word I spelled was delivery.
McCrae, that is a correctly spelled 8-letter word. You have won the power of veto.
Delivery? Who would have guessed? I win the veto on the stupidest word ever. I feel like the stupidest smart man in this house.
Allison.
Probably something I'm going to do later. Cry.
Rochelle.
I finished with a 5-letter word, and I'm hoping it's good enough.
Sabrina.
Shocks. Crest and shocks. I think Rochelle and Sabrina are throwing this challenge. If not, it's a pathetic attempt at winning it. And if they are throwing it, they might as well come up with a better word like I did.
Harley.
In this house, we do an awful lot of farting.
Oh my God.
Kenny.
It isn't very shocking that I'm on the block this week.
Kenny, that's an 8-letter word. The biggest word thus far.
It's between me and Heather. I am feeling pretty good. I'm feeling like it could go 50-50 because I knew that Heather was rearranging a lot of different letters. So I'm nervous.
Heather.
Wishful.
Heather, that is also an 8-letter word. But unfortunately, it is spelt wrong.
Zach, we'll start with you.
I spelled the word warning.
modify the S so you can make it an 8-letter word. Warnings wasn't even plural. Oh! I spelled competitively.
I'm sorry, Cody, but that is a misspelled word.
I tried to spell specialized, but I just couldn't find the P.
Victoria, let's see what word you spelled.
I tried to spell pharmacist, but no C. I tried to spell calculator, but I was missing a C, and I came up with my own word. I don't know what the heck it means.
I spelled splitters.
Donnie, that is a correctly spelled 9-letter word.
Maybe my house guest assumed I was a Dumbo, but at least I proved I could spell splitters.
Let's see how everyone did. James, let's start with you.
I have spelled lifeguards.
Closest. I thought it'd get me closest to the veto.
I have spelled the word judge.
Good work.
I spelled zones.
Jason, that is a correctly spelled 6-point word. Unfortunately, it is not enough to beat James.
I live in Technotronics. Sorry, Jeff.
I spelled some of my favorite people.
Trombonist. That is a correctly spelled 12-point word, and you are now in the lead.
I spelled a treasure anyone can dig for. Boogers.
I spelled the word slouched.
Paul,
that is a correct
9-point word.
Yeah, 9 is a solid number. I think I could take this home. I think I could win the POV with 9 points. And I spelled the word right, so that's an extra point in my book.
I spelled the word twinkling.
Redemption.
That's a good word.
Duration.
I spelled the word powerful.
Oh!
Oh! Paulie, since you rang in before Bronte, you need a correctly spelled word of 10 points or more to win the power of veto.
I spelled sustainability.
It's overkill.
I spelled casty.
Casty. That is not a word. You have been eliminated. Okay, Dre, what is your word?
Nothing.
French is my first language. I think in French. I read in French. So I'm really, really scared right now.
Oh. Can't use letters that we've already brought back in previous rounds, so it's becoming harder and harder as we go on to spell more words.
Netta, what is your word?
Facing.
That is a correctly spelled 6-letter word. All right, Kev, what do you got?
I have spelled the word castle.
William.
I spelled auntie.
That is a correctly spelled 6-letter word.
Really?
That's hilarious.
Gary, what is your word?
I spelled today. Today I sucked.
Unfortunately, we are looking for a 6-letter word. You have been eliminated.
Darn it.
This is the final round. The winner is the person who spells the longest word. Go!
I've been really holding on to the word under and not using it so that in the final round, I can put that up there and add whatever other letters are remaining to create the longest word possible.
Kevin, what's your word?
I've spelled the 6-letter word risen.
Sorry, Kevin, that is not a correctly spelt word.
Is it 1S?
1S. Okay, William, what was your word?
Lessery. Unfortunately, it is not a real word. Netta, what is your word?
I spelled underlit.
That is an 8-letter word. And it is spelled correctly. Congratulations, Netta. You have won the power of veto.
Gino has got his puzzle all solved and ready to look for his intersecting letters.
For the next step of this puzzle, I gotta find the name of all the house guests of this season on the cube. And then I gotta use the intersecting letters to build a word. So I got all my letters together, I'm trying to figure it out, and then it all clicks, and it's nominees.
That's incorrect.
Check.
Congratulations, Kevin! Let's go!
Oh my God, look how he spelled it!
Congratulations, Kevin! You have won the power of veto! Nominize!
Oh my God!
Nominize!
Gino.
Technotronics.
Really a word?
Technotronics?
Yeah.
No, it's not a word. If you're a moron, it's a word. You got one moron here. I think technotronics is a word. Technotronics, ladies and gentlemen. New word for you. How long did it take you to think of that one? You tell me. What are they doing in Chi-Town?
Who you getting crazy with?
Oh, with you.
Yeah.
Real genius over here, ladies and gentlemen. Can't win a physical challenge, can't win a mental challenge. What are you here for? Slide your way through?
That's it, bro.
Technotronics.
Yeah.
At least I got brains, though.
Yeah.
At least Mom made me some brains.
You spelled shotgun, you dork.
Technotronics.
Shotgun. Get real.
What do you
want
spell?
from me? I'm not a great speller.
Not a good
You're
speller. I'm not
No.
good at anything physical. Damn, you're not good at anything in this place. Technotronics. Maybe I'll go to 4th grade English and take that class over again. Maybe I'll do
you
that.
should.
Hey Jeff, why'd you get out? Oh, I spelled Technotronics wrong. Oh, is that a word? Yeah, I made a plural.
Dude,
Damn,
you spelled
spell.
shotgun. Are you serious
And
right
I
now?
spelled it correctly. Who spelled it correctly? Who spelled it correctly?
You spelled
That's
shotgun.
Right. That's right. And I spelled it correctly.
Dude,
Spelled the
who
word
cares
correctly.
if I can't spell? I can't spell. Big deal.
You can't spell?
No,
you
I
can't spell.
can't.
You can't do anything physical. You can't do.
Yeah.
What can you do in here?
I can
What
knock
can
you out. I'll tell you that with all your training.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's
Hey,
for
any
sure.
day of the week.
No problem,
Any
brother.
day.
No
I will
problem.
take you any day.
No problem, dog. This ain't WWF. I'll knock you out. Don't start. Go inside with your team.
Now you want to start with me.
Am I on your team?
You are on my team.
Really? I have the same uniform as you, but I'm not on your team. I don't like you. I don't like Russell.
What are you talking about?
I don't like you. That's all.
Well, you know what? Let's just say one thing. It's a good damn thing you're on our team because if we could have decided who win that, your ass would have
You're
gone
right.
up and
And
you
guess
would have been
what?
going home.
Change is week 2.
Okay? And
'Cause
you would
one
have
of
been
you are
going
going
home.
home.
That's for damn sure. We'll get that straight now. Now you're attacking me. Go with your team.
Just shut your mouth
Okay.
now because I don't talk to you, so don't make up stories. that
I'm
you
not
think
making
I
up
did.
stories. I'm not making up stories, Jeff. It's
All
a
right,
damn.
don't
I have
talk
no
to me.
reason to make up stories.
Everybody
I tell everybody straight to their face. That's one thing you know. I'll tell you straight out. I don't care who you are.
Everyone on my team off. Why don't you spell that for your word?